Hello and welcome. Right, I thought it about time that we started our pig food going. So yeah, they are out of food. So we're going to buy one load to tide them over, and then we're going to switch the production on, and yeah, use that new fantastic Grain Quid Pro to its full capacity, where it's going to send its things to things. At least that's how I think it works. I'm sure it is. I mean, it goes the other way, but yeah, not quite 100% with it yet on yeah, how it works exactly. Right, but let's have a go. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, hope it works better than my last little attempt on Riverside. That was, yeah, it was a bit of a break, wasn't it? It didn't work quite well at all. Oh, that's it. Yeah, let's feed the pigs first. Yeah, that is far more. But they aren't out of food, but they are. Yes, they definitely could do with some food. They'll be without food in an hour or two. Let's put it that way. So we're gonna grab a 70 ton, which is going to cost us an absolute arm and a leg, as it always does, and then hopefully we should be able to make our own. That's the plan, at least. Now then, always get this the wrong way round. And it appears today is no different than any other day. No, I thought I might actually break the curse today, and I managed to do it in what? No, it isn't a curse. It is, to be honest, it's a long way round most ways. So, right, all my life, that never ever gets nice. 132,000. Read it and weep. That is just so. Wow. Yeah, it's weird with this. I seem to spin out an awful lot with it, and yet it is. I've never had this problem before recently, so I don't know what's changed. Why all of a sudden this is doing yeah, doing this. It really is weird. Now straw, how are we doing for straw? Because I would say we need 30 tons. We will buy 30 tons. Well, slightly under. I should say 25. Should do is fine. Wow, now I think haven't we got hundreds of tons of straw in this very silo? I believe we haven't taken that across yet. So do you know, the fact of buying straw does seem a tad, yeah, a tad, wrong at the minute. It's but quite a slow empty. I'm trying not to talk too much because I've got that return of the bug that I had a few weeks back, where my voice crackles and loses and my throat hurts. Yes, it feels exactly the same. So yes, I don't. Yeah, let's grab the manure as well while we're here. Not sure how much there is, and then whilst this is filling, we're going to have a look at the productions. Now, that was terrible. Right, let's have a look at the productions then and see what we can do. See if we can figure out the Grain Quid Pro and send our things out. So we need to go. Right, remind me, it was Let's have a look. Let's first of all have a look at the... that's true, that's 2. At least we know which one's the right one. Right, so forage, we need to switch that on, and it is wheat, which have we? Yes, we've got to buy the wheat. I remember, that is true. It's the one of the 3 things that we've got to buy. Why do I always look at the... Yeah, it's because it's not right. This is what I was saying a few weeks back. The keys, obviously I've just clicked on the keys and it says that enter is buy. Now if I click enter, it changes the priority, so the key bindings are not what they say. But if I click it with the mouse... why does it disappear? Go on then, let's do this big. 1,000 for 1,000, I'm sure I can do better than that. Whew. Right, okay. Now we want potatoes and sugar beets. So now we go to our original grain quid pro, and we say potatoes, and of which we have these, and we need to go outgoing potatoes, distributing, and we need to go sugar beet, distributing. You see, this is special. I do like this very, very much. Yeah, so that's active. Now I presume activate. Now do I... Yeah, I suppose I do have to activate them as well, like I would a normal. I've got to think of this as a production and not as anything else, haven't I? Right. And now we've just got to wait, basically. Oh, wow, that was nearly a full load. I love where we are money-wise. Remind myself, because it has been a few days. We've had the Agres Balcones weekend, almost. More, yeah, I have done a Riverside. I wanted to finish that episode off, because it would have been a whopper if I'd have done it in one. Didn't work to plan, but yeah, these things rarely do. It did just bring home to me that Follow Me is not working as it should, because I really did do that properly, and I've got the evidence to show that. One was minus, one was plus, and they didn't do what they should have done. So yeah, I'll take the on the chin when it really is my fault, but that really wasn't my fault. Oh, do you know, what are the chances at 1:20 in the morning that your phone goes? Really? Do you know, sis, it's a little bit late. Do you know? Oh, my life. Right, it won't bother us again. Yes. She'll only be saying a night or something like that. I don't know. Right, this is, yeah. It is really, I'm having to fight that, going left and right. And that's not me with the sensitivity of the Fent, which is super sensitive. It really is the fact that the trailer's wanting to lead me. This is really new for this. Yeah, it's just... it's sort of fast losing its shine a little bit, and this is my favourite of all time trailers, but it really is fighting. I've never known it to do this before, and I keep looking around with the heights in case it's that. Not that I've ever had to do it ever before, but yeah, now it's, yeah, it literally fights me all the time, and whatever tractor I've got, and this is a beast. Right. Now then, don't make your voice go crackly. Yeah, but it is funny when you've used any kind of thing a lot, and then the behaviour changes because when you've used something for a long time, your brain becomes hardwired to that, really. So it really is quite strange. Right, there's that. I think, had we? Yeah, we did. We did everything over this side. I do believe. Now it's a matter of, now, is there anything else we've got to do? I think we've done all crops, I think, but we should check, because I know how, no, we've just gone past that field, and that was definitely, we've even done the proper, what do you call it? Mulching, that's the one. We've even mulched. Sorry, I had a bit of a coughing fit. I'd stop the camera for a second. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, which is we're going to sleep through till tomorrow morning. And I'm going to time-lapse each of the morning sessions on both this and Silver, and then I'm probably going to build a few minutes at a time of an episode. So they're going to be a little bit slower than normal, because I can't talk for long without my voice goes really weird. It's typical as things come back. But then again, that is the nature of the beast. So it's time to sleep, I do believe, and let's for a little while put this in. Let's be really thoroughly good. I do love this. This is a fantastic, so practical, and I do believe I started your engine. Let's stick you away as well. Let's be really good for once and shock everybody that there's those out, but even that's away. There's a trailer out. Oh well, it for me that's good, really is. Right, I thought you would just, I was, and then my voice went. So we've harvested 7 and 8. We have the fields, even if they're ready, they're not. It's getting. Oh, actually, that is a point. Let's have a quick look. In fact, no, we do. I'm sure we did this already. Because the month hasn't really gone. This is that maybe in August, maybe 1 month, but it's not ready to cut again. I think I said that last session, but I'm just. For everyone's peace of mind, without map hopping, this is 1. So I'm right. It'll be ready on November, and there's no way we're doing a cut on November. No way, Jose. While we're here, and I do believe with the tractor we filled that last time we were here. So although this couldn't pull it, it can indeed hook up. Well, technically, it's weird that there. I mean, it hasn't really got a. The wires don't hook up, do they? So, yeah. There are a couple of vehicles. Now they also have got like front, or very much like this, but I'm not sure if they've got electrics, because they do like to be as realistic as possible, truthfully. But it is funny, like a lot of those type of vehicles in FS, they're really, a lot of them, people use them as field scanners, so technically even that wouldn't work. So I'm not alone in the fact that I want to use that. I was very disappointed that didn't work to plan, and it doesn't. I thought it would push the same as a bucket, and it doesn't. It is, the game treats it differently, so I apologise for you win some, you lose some. You can't win them all. Nobody can. It's worth trying. It really is. That's one thing I'm going to say to anybody. No matter how mad your idea seems, Yes, some of the most genius ideas in the world have been madness that actually worked out perfectly. So now then, yeah, we did the grass at the same time. So 9 o'clock as well. It's getting to that time of year, and then we're going to do our morning ritual as a time lapse. So that, well, I was going to do it anyway, but it seems wise with my voice crackling. Of course, I may do some. Oh, yeah, no, that's sold animals, right? Oh, yeah, the wool. Okay, right. We are going to scoot across. Now, where is the? I think it's here somewhere. Sure it is. No, I don't think it is actually. I think it's over there already, if I seem to remember. He says, Mr. Ooh, over the morning paper is what I'm going to say. Have we got one of those? We did threaten, didn't we? Should we do it? I mean, it is a very good price for that, and I know it's a crone, but it will work. And we did threaten to buy one of these a long time ago, didn't we? So, do you know something? Let's do it. Brilliant, it is at the shop. Now, did I say I needed more tractors up this top end? So, do you know something? I think that's absolutely spot on, but we will go max. And front loader attacher. Do we need another? No, we really don't. But we will buy. Fantastic. I think that should round us out nicely up this top end, because we did. Yeah, I am finding up here that although it seems that we've got lots of tractors, we do tend to run out because we've not always got enough tractors. And I know that seems a bit funny. There are a lot, but we could probably store the other one over at the grass pit. It would be really useful for us not to charge over all of the time. Now, please tell me if you think... Yeah, this is using DLSS, where it does upscaling, so it is 4K. Now, I'm hoping Agres Balcones, which I did test this the other day on this, is okay with this. So it is technically 4K because it gets upscaled by the DLSS. So, and I must admit, yeah, the reason I stopped using it before was because it does weird things sometimes. Yeah, like you get motion blur, but I haven't seen any of that so far. I've got it on all my life. Where have I put the... Go on, where are you? Is it done? What is it? Where is it gone? Ah, it's there. Right, well, yeah. One of those rare occasions where we were actually... Oh, that reminds me. I meant to do that off camera. We shall. But yeah, I'm going to give the shop a ring. I don't want them to disappear magically in front of your eyes. But I shall now give the shop a ring and say, please could you come and fetch your tools, please? Because they were... Yeah. That's... I didn't see that, actually. I wasn't paying attention. I should have seen the fact that we had lease costs overnight, but I didn't. Now then, that is true. Did I leave the big bag handler over here? Please tell me I did. I don't want this to become a wild goose chase at all. I think I left it where I tend to leave implements, which is over there when I swap them, but that's not always true. I know how I have a tendency to drop things where I am, but no, for once I have actually been good. Yes, I do thoroughly enjoy using this. Actually, I've got to be honest. I've never been a massive fan of wheel loaders, but this one I do like because it really is believable that it could lift almost anything because of its weight and all the rest of it. Although you can stick a massive weight on the back of a telehandler and it'll sort of compensate, but it's still, yeah, it's not got the reach of a telehandler, but you don't always need that level of reach, do you? Anyway, I'm going to make my voice crackle, so yeah, so I am going to say my words. We're going to get on with our morning ritual. So I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, I think that is not bad. Yeah, that should enable the robo feeder now to actually work for quite a while. We've got plenty in anyway. I mean, literally, where the grass is coming in. Yeah, I'm not. We've got food, but if you look at the thing, now we've never stuck grass in, so this has got to be the animal feed thing kicking in finally. The food type of thing. It's saying that we've got grass at 265 tons, so it's almost. I hope it's not pulling our grass in from. It could be, couldn't it? Yeah, Marty did say about this about productions. Now, obviously, we've got our silage on distributing, which. Sorry, what's the point? Have we got our grass on distributing? I don't think we have. Yeah, if we go to our second one, the number 2, the this one here. This one here is the one that should have grass. And we have. Oh, hang on. Have we though? That's just telling you what you've got in there, not saying. Storing. Now we want to do distributing. Grass, likewise, so we aren't. So we want to be distributing that as well. And we should see if that goes to where it should go to. Yeah, how easy it is to do things, but we've still got to feed the. Yeah, we've still got some grass in the old one. That is true, quite a lot, if I remember rightly. Definitely enough. And if we have to buy it in, we will. But to be honest, we should. Should we? Oh, it's not. We will have enough one way or another. We will, even if I have to cut that little field specially to get them more grass. I will do. I don't mind sacrificing the first cut on that little field and the other little field because they're both very good. And yeah, it won't grow until next year, but it'll keep them going through the winter. Truthfully, and we can always feed them hay, and we've got a lot of hay as well. So. Yeah, so the food situation is absolutely spot on in every single way. We've got plenty of straw at the minute. Yeah, I've not done all the runs yet, but I have done some. I thought it's probably easier to do a couple of loads a session than it is to do it all in one hit, especially with Follow Me being a bit. Yeah, my plan was, if you remember a few sessions back, I said, well, we'll get that to follow, and we'll get that to follow. But how much of a train wreck Follow Me is, keep crashing on gateposts, he says, Mr. So good at getting through gateposts. I know, but that was only because the worker did actually put it at a bad angle, and I was not panicking, but yeah, the extra traffic around you always makes you try to rush, when really that's a recipe for disaster. It truly is. Yep, I'm going to leave it here. We are doing very well, truthfully. I did put some grass in here as well, in this first one. Wow. Yeah, oh, that's the one thing I wanted to do. Sugar. We want to be going to the sugar and distributing, don't we? The sugar beet. I think we did. I think we'd already done that. But it's not that, it's the all-in-one. This is the one that makes the sugar. Yeah, it is. So we need to be setting that going on the super duper all-in-one production level 5. Right, so we want sugar. Sugar beet, sugar. Do we do sugar? No, just sugar beet. And yeah, that will distribute to that. If we go, yeah, I think we've already done it. Let's just check though. Let's go back up to the one that has the sugar beet in and see if we are sending that out. Yeah, potatoes and that distributing, which will go to anything that requires it, which obviously now that's going to call as well as the pig food one. So do we wait till the morning? That's a put silage in the bottom. Did we have any silage left in the BGA? can't remember where the BGA, I think the BGA is the very first thing, isn't it, at the very top. Let's have a look. Yeah, we have still got signage at the minute. Oh, we certainly do. Yeah. Brilliant. Digestate is distributing. Yeah, all of our bits, you can see that there really is. I mean, look at that. 2,125,000. Tick up was 400,000. But again, I mean, we don't get me wrong. We are ramming. We must have put 70, almost 210 tons of slurry, 3 loads to that, and then we did quite a lot. I would say almost 100 tons of. That's right, the storage. Yeah, the straw's going to be making manure, and then the manure is going to get redone. So we are really ramping things up. It is phenomenal. Our businesses are going through the roof, truthfully. Do we sleep through till morning? There's absolutely nothing we need to do. We've fed all the animals, including the pigs. They will run out by morning, though. They have a voracious appetite. They do. I noticed we put 70 tonne in, and this morning it was down to 37 tonnes. So, yeah, they are eating us. Well, no, they're not. I mean, yeah, we sold a lot of animals as well. So you kind of always, when the pigs have burst, that will be a lot. But I do agree. Let's go on till tomorrow morning, and then that's where we're going to leave it. We'll look at the sales, and we shall look at the birth situation for animals, and yeah, all that type of stuff. And then I'm going to leave it till next session. This has been a cracking session. Yeah, I wanted to do this. The last session was just whoa. No, whoa! Look at that. Now that is dark. Yeah. Right, so let's have a quick look at the state of play. Yeah, also I'm interested on how well the it's prosing. That's why I upgraded it. Obviously our wool shouldn't get much more. Yeah, the oat drink, there's got to be a mod clashing or something, because that's now got storage in that, and there's no reason why that should be doing that, really. Now then, that's a point. Haven't we got flour? I think, yeah, we ought to be switching that on as well, oughtn't we? I can't remember if it was oats. It was oats. That one's activating. And the bread one's activating. We could do that as a, yeah, if our number 1 dairy isn't coping, because it is having an awful lot of things in. Let's have a look at how that's coping this morning. Fabric, oh, it's coping well. Wow, that is doing amazing, because we really did put an awful lot of yeah, how much wool is there in there though? That's what we really need to be looking at. Wow, that really has ramped up. So it's now coping with, we stuck 12 tons of wool in there, so how we've ramped that up is absolutely astronomical now. Wow, the sugar beets are going through as well. That's brilliant. So they're going to be producing sugar. Amazing. So yeah, we've ramped that up. We obviously, the oats will come in on the hour, and then the bread will start to churn out as well. How is this doing? It's only got 6, nearly 7 tons in. That's not bad. It's not half getting through the sugar. So again, it's not just the fertiliser business. It is our, thanks to the upgrading the things. I mean, that is upgraded 6 times, and that is seriously now ramping out the productions. So, and it's, yeah, so that's fantastic. Let's have a quick look at the sales while we are here. Now that's a beautiful, yeah, I like that. That isn't just a mulcher either. It can be in mower configuration, and it folds, which is quite amazing. We have got one on, yeah, and I love the fact, I'm in the Batwing, one of my firm favourites. I haven't used it for a while, only because I wanted to give it a rest and let other things sort of have this, but this is quite amazing. It truly is. I love this, and of course you can use it as a mulcher as well. Now we've got mulchers now. I like these multi-purpose things. Yeah, if you look at the the rollers that also can mulch and things like that, that makes them, even if they're slightly more expensive than other things. Yeah, one of my absolute favourites, again, which I've not used for a few Let's Plays, because I used it on every Let's Play all of the time. So it's about, yeah, these are fantastic, as are these if you're on a budget. I put things in now to actually, yeah, but this only does one job. This is just a roller. It doesn't do, well, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't. So it's very reasonable. You could get two of these, or even three, and get an 18 metre for 6,000. Amazing. Yeah, it does take the price up if you go for the Cambridge or the Toothed. So it's a 4.6, but it's still, when you consider the normal price of 20 to 25,000 for most of them, or 18,000. Yeah, the Gutler, when I upgrade, I think it's 18,000. Yeah, 17,220. Not quite right, but this is obviously very reasonable. It does a single job, but this also, likewise, the Mayag, and you can increase it to the 7.6, and obviously can also, yeah, you do pay more, but nevertheless, yeah, you between the two, maximum price is 26,000, which that's not bad for doing two jobs. You could say it's 13,000 a job. That does not make that too terrible. Yeah, I would willingly go for that and have a couple of those on a Let's Play. So going forwards, I am going to definitely try the Mayag, the kiosk, because it is fantastic, and especially the fact that you can go, yeah, two jobs in one. It's taken out. I've used the Supima in FS19. Again, this is one. I think this is the front one, isn't it? Yes, it is. I think it's the one you can stick on the front, which does make that quite amazing, in so much as you could, if you've got smaller equipment, you could stick that on the front and use a 4 metre cultivator on the back, and you could in one hit to get your fields done. So yeah, I love those type of things that are coming through now. It's amazing. I didn't see that. 2.5 mil. Whoa, that is phenomenal. It really is. Wow. I'm just trying to think what projects we've got over the winter. Not got a lot, really. We've got all of our businesses churning. We're not liable to change things an awful lot. I just wanted to fine-tune things with the this, and I wouldn't. Yeah, I still think I ought to do. In fact, yeah, it is one thing we are going to do. We're going to call the builders in. We're going to have another one of these built over by the pig farm, so we can send all of our stuff about, and also I can stick the straw in that one and then send it to where I need to send it to all over the farm. So yeah, going forwards, we're going to probably do that. But anyway, it has been a cracking session. We've achieved a lot, and our money is going through the roof. It really is. Now then, as in with all Let's Plays, there does come a point in a Let's Play where you have got to pull the plug because you're doing so well. Now, we've been doing so well on this for an awful long time, but I'd like to run this to the end of, not this year, because that's not long. Yeah, I'd like to run one more year on Riverside to see it through as much as possible. So crop planning and all the rest of it, what we're going to do this year is, and I would love to do a bit, might buy one field more just to go out with. I wouldn't do this normally, but it wants to be a big one. I'd like to go out with a what about field? No, field there, these are hilly. I'd round that, yeah, 32, 33, 29. They're not big, but, or do we convert? What about field 74? Now you see, that's nearly all loam. And these are not bad either. That 29 isn't anyway. Ooh, yeah, those two actually. But that's next to 16. So isn't that amazing now that everything turns to be a grass field? That, yeah, I think obviously something went drastically wrong in FS22, because I must admit that about one of the only contracts that actually works now on most maps is grass. It obviously, I know from right from the beginning that unless you do the contract system, the fields will all collapse. I mean, I've literally kick-started Horbella on my second Horbella on the first by literally cultivating pretty much every field in the lower section, and then that did kick-start things, and then I started to do fertilising contracts. But I mean, yeah, it really shouldn't be that bad. FS19 used to work a treat. So again, another thing about FS22 that is broken. Things are being made to happen on maps to compensate for the fact that it's broken. That's why you're seeing so many grass fields on a lot of map makers are doing it. And then you just create the fields yourself, because it seems that only the human farmer can actually cope with putting crops in. It's amazing. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to draw your attention to it. I just wish that Giants would fix the game that we've all paid a lot of money for. I truly do. There's an awful lot of things that are working but not really working. Yeah, where we're not. It's as if we can't see what's really happening, but we can see the fact that we're being charged. More DLCs are being thing, and Giants are making a lot of money. But the game that we all paid for is still broken, truthfully. Anyway, enough. Well, I'm not moaning. No, I'm not actually. I'm just saying how it is. I'll stand up and be counted, because it's true. We can all see that things aren't as they should be, and that's being glossed over, and nobody's mentioning this, as if we're all idiots that can't see the fact that the game's broken. Well, we're not. People aren't idiots at all. That's what annoys me. It's not anything else. It is a cracking game, and Giants have done strides to do a lot of things. I love the speed that they do the mod testing and all that. Yeah, it is amazing. It really is. That's obviously a lot of work. But to fix the very game, the actual foundation block of the entire, FS world, that really needs doing. Oh, sorry, I had to stop for a second. Right. Yeah, enough anyway. Yeah, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.